And welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia. Last time we continued working on guild quests, mostly, because boy are there a lot of guild quests, and this time we're going to try to take on the next two that we can actually accomplish, though well now, if it isn't the Brave Pizzeria, it's Brave Vesperia. You're gonna have to forgive me, never been very good with names. Yeah, for more work? So you're up to it, huh? Well, let's see here. Oh right, there's that one thing. Something the matter? Yeah, it's just that this one's come as a direct request from the union itself. Does that mean it's a tough job? Not necessarily. More likely that the client isn't too familiar with the way the union and the guilds work. Wish to be put in contact with a certain guild, Mimula. Why did the union pass this job to you? This person approached the union directly about getting a hold of this guild they mentioned here. And the union isn't a matchmaking service for guilds and their potential clients. Why is the job being posted here? Because we're in the business of lending a hand to newer guilds that can't find work on their own yet. Heh, so that's what's up. Well, what do you think? Should we take the job? What do they mean by a certain guild? That's something only the guild that takes the job gets to know, I'm afraid. The reward is 6,000 gold. Will you take it? The client for this job isn't exactly nearby. Are you up to it? Where are they? The imperial capital of Zaphius. That means... this Mimula isn't somebody you know, is it, Yuri? No, not a name I've heard before. Maybe more recent arrival. Might as well have a look. With Bao's help, it's just a short flight away. Alright, let's go. So yes, this is our 4th guild quest. There are 7? I want to say there's 7. And that's actually something... that guy looks like Toth. I wonder if that's the same sprite, or Tort, because the subtitles and the acting can never make up their mind. But, you know, since we're just traveling around the world, I guess there's something I kind of want to address about these side quests. We only have one major cutoff point. The attack on Nordopolica is apparently like one of the last big, like... I think there's one more cutoff point before like the next really big one. But yeah, in terms of major cutoff points, we're actually getting close to the end. There really aren't that many for side quests, which is a relief. The two are that I'm aware of. Well, I assume actually some minor things open up as you know, progress through the story, but for the most part, the two big ones that seem to open up a lot of side quests are when you get to a town called Arnian? I don't know if I said that right, but basically I was looking at a guide, and also just to prove a point really quickly, I was looking at a guide, and it's funny how many side quests were like, oh, Arnian. Have we seen that monster before? But yeah, just to point out, you know, brutal monsters, or gigantic monsters, in this case brutal, don't respawn necessarily right away. But they sometimes respawn faster than other times. Apparently it's a 10% chance according to what I was reading. Which isn't good. That's like one... Okay, I'm trying to do math. A 10% chance is very, very small. That's some like Fire Emblem luck right there. I don't recognize this enemy, so I actually want to go out of my way to fight it. It could be that we have actually fought this before, but I'm just... oh, we have not. These must have just popped up right after... wow, those little guys died fast. These guys must have popped up after the air disturbance at Zaphius, if I had to make a guess.
You thought you could win?
Oh, cut her off. Basically, apparently there's some major quest that involves rebuilding a town, called Arnian. And frankly, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that or not, because quite honestly, that sounds like it's gonna take forever. I was looking at the requirements and also just from past knowledge. That's gonna be time consuming, so I don't think I'm going to just drop the main story for it, if that makes any sense. I just don't feel like it's quite worth it, exactly, to just drop everything for this one thing. I wonder who this guy is that we're looking for. Considering Yuri was acting kind of sketchy, I wonder if he might be in the lower quarter. Ah, Yuri, have you found any clues to my brother's whereabouts? No, nothing yet. I see. It's pretty hard to look for him when all we have is the name Clay to go by. Well then, please go and meet Lune. She's my brother's girlfriend. You should be able to find her with the children in the citizens' quarter. Okay, let's go and have a look. Accidental side quest find. Fantastic. Also, this person is standing really far away from everyone. I'm actually curious why. Hey, you're Yuri, the friend of acting Commandant Flynn, right? Oh, don't you worry about the whole nobles only thing. Go ahead. But yeah, I do kind of wish there were fewer side quests. This is like the most side quest heavy JRPG I think I've ever played. Other than other Tales games, of course, because, yeah. I wonder how overwhelming the PS3 version is by comparison. Because they had even more side quests to worry about. Oh, Yuri, fancy seeing you here. I could say the same for you. I wouldn't have ever expected to see you together with a noble woman. This is Miss Lune. She comes and reads books to the kids every now and then. Ah, so you're Lune. How did you know my name? Shell told me about you. Oh, I see. The children have told me quite a few things about you too, Yuri. Looks like you're the talk of the capital. What can I do for you? I was wondering if you could tell me how I might be able to find your boyfriend, Clay. You're looking for Clay. Shell asked you to do this, didn't he? Yes, we'll find him for you, I promise. Just be patient. Thank you, but you needn't try too hard. I'd be glad if Clay came back, but I'm happy enough as it is. Are you sure? Yes, now that I know how nice it feels to have someone who's always there for me. I see. I'm very thankful for your kindness. Ah yes, you're a swordsman, correct? Perhaps you could use this. This book was my father's. He was a famous swordsman with the Imperial Knights. He had many disciples, but none of them were able to master the technique. What do you think? Can you do it? Maybe like this? That's our Yuri. Wow, got it on your first try. That's amazing. You truly have a rare gift with the sword, Yuri. Nah, it's nothing. No, it's very impressive for you to have succeeded where all of his disciples failed. As a show of my gratitude for your kindness, you may have this book. I hope that will be useful to you. You really think it's okay if we don't look for Clay? I don't know. Shell seemed pretty worried about him. Let's search for him a little more. I could have sworn this title was important for, like, the Dark Enforcer side quest or some, like, title quest that spans the entire game. Because I remember seeing the name Lune pop up for some reason related to some side quest, and we got the Kingdom Celebrity title. So we got a title out of it, at least, so that's something. For good or for bad, your name is known far and wide. A little bit of both, I would say. I'm just checking stats real quick. Okay, so I have no clue. LeBlanc. You there, it's curtains for... Oh wait. We're in the middle of carrying out a secret mission. At the core, investigations of anti-imperial activity are strictly confidential. You might want to reacquaint your boys here with the meaning of the word secret. Idiots. Beg your pardon, sir. Apologies, sir. What did I do to deserve this? As you can see, I've got no time for small talk with the likes of you. What's the deal? Those extremists causing problems for you again? Yes, sir, Captain Raven, sir. They're up to more mischief than ever before. I say, we've had reports of them slinking and sneaking around the lower quarter. Well, then I'm sure you'll get the job done. Good luck to you. I never dreamed we'd receive the praise of the princess and the captain in person. Thank you for this gracious kindness. Extremists, huh? Those are the guys who plant bombs, hurt people, and put the town in a general state of panic, right? The very ones. We hadn't heard much from them for a while, but it sounds like they're up to their old tricks again. Are there really people who do things like that? Yeah, I can understand why they aren't thrilled with the Empire, but they've got no rights involving innocent people. Unlike the guilds, they're a pretty disorganized bunch, people with chips on their shoulders tend to be that way. Makes it hard to put a stop to them once and for all. Well, it isn't like we have any clues ourselves. Shouldn't we leave it to the knights? Suppose you're right. You can count on us, your highness, sir. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Very bad feeling about this. Who one of these extremists may end up being. I wonder where this guy is that we're supposed to find at the guild quest, though. He's apparently in Zaphius, but like where?
Are you Mimula?
That's right. And just who might you be?
We're Brave Vesperia, the guild who took the job you posted with the Union.
It's about time. I will, of course, dock your pay for all the waiting you've made me do.
What? That's not fair!
Is this indecent young lady part of your brave... whatever you call it as well?
Do you have a problem with how I'm dressed?
It's your reputation. Now, are you serious about taking the job?
Well, what does it involve?
I haven't seen my butler, Sebastian, since he left to negotiate with a certain guild. I'd like to get some word from him, but nobody seems willing to go for me.
Have you considered going yourself? It would make a lovely day trip, I'm sure.
Ugh, this is no time for jokes. I have no interest in going anyplace that vile.
Which is where we come in, right?
Naturally, the commoners must heed the words of the nobility.
So what's a high and mighty noble like you doing in the lower quarter?
Well, you see... Ugh, how rude! Why should you care?
And what guild are you talking about?
They are called Leviathan's Claw.
Leviathans?
You are to find out first if Sebastian is safe, and second, how the negotiations have gone.
What was he supposed to negotiate?
That is none of your concern.
Yeah, it's not, but we don't need any extra hassle.
So basically, you'd like us to bring this Sebastian back to you.
That's right.
If we're dealing with Leviathan's Claw, I guess we're off to the Manor of the Wicked.
Just what kind of dangerous hobbies are you people into?
Ugh, I thought I told you it was none of your business. You need only concern yourselves with the work I've hired you to do.
Such emotion is unbecoming of your ladyship.
I hear you, Rapide. Let's get going.
Right. We accept this task in the name of the brightest star in the night sky. Brave Vesperia!
What? Is that your little slogan? Please.
We can't possibly understand the refined tastes of such an elegant lady, Carol.
Ugh, how dare you make fun of me? I won't stand for it. Ugh.
Well, that could have gone a little bit better in a lot of ways. I wonder where this quest involving the boyfriend is also. Because it's like we haven't really gotten any hints. This is like the first time we've actually heard anything about this side quest in a really long time. In fact, it just kind of felt like they dropped it for a really long time. Also... Ow. Okay, I don't know how this works. Have I ever mentioned? I really don't know how the dog book works. How you, like, spread influence. I don't understand it at all. Like, what you're supposed to do. So yeah, that's why we're losing really, really badly. So, I probably should look up how you actually resolve this quest, because quite frankly, yeah, that's not something good to leave unattended. If we wanted to get like an extra title or whatnot. I was just looking at a guide that actually said to go to Dawngrest first. I'm not entirely sure why, but let's go there. Not entirely sure what we're looking for, but, well, is this... No. It said to talk to somebody on the bridge, but, I'm not seeing anybody here. From there, it's to Dawngrest to talk to the guy who you did the first side quest for, the guys by the bridge, and then back to the Manor of the Wicked for yet another scene. Huh. So... does that mean go to the Manor of the Wicked? Okay, I misunderstood. I think it's saying go to the Manor of the Wicked, then Dawngrest, then Manor of the Wicked, which sounds really, really terrible. Thousand Year Door flashbacks intensify. Paper Mario is a good game. I actually want to redo that series. Fun fact. Hey, you guys are brave Vesperia. How nice of you to remember. The boss isn't here anymore. Yeah, no reason for you to come sniffing around here anymore. Anybody named Sebastian come here lately? Never heard of him. Wait, you know as well as I do that we've got no idea what to do with that guy. Then he is here. We kept him here under house arrest while Jaeger is still with us. But to tell the truth, he's getting to be a waste of space these days. What are you saying? You're talking to Jaeger's killers. Jaeger's dead and gone. We're gonna have to face facts sooner or later. But there's a condition. Condition? We're trying to start an alliance with a guild called the Soulsmiths. Why would we want to do anything to help a bunch of arms smugglers? Go ahead and try and force your way in then. Alrighty, let's play nice now. We need weapons to defend ourselves against the monsters, don't we? Without Jaeger, it's all we can do to survive out here. Soulsmiths. Have you heard of them? Of course I know them. They're one of the 5 master guilds, and they specialize in blacksmithing. But unlike the others, they keep pretty much to themselves. They built a forge deep inside a mountain. They still live there, tucked away from the world. That's it. We need somebody to find them for us. You want us to check every mountain on the planet? Yeah, right. It said Raven didn't have at least a hunch up his sleeve, huh? No way. Yeah, leave it to the number 2 guy in the Union. Guess this is a father knows best situation. Don't tell me you've got your first client, you already. He might be good to chat with. That guy? Would this face ever lie to you? So if we can get a hold of these Soulsmiths for you, you'll let the butler go? Don't see why we couldn't. Okay, so yeah, the guide was just being weird, because it was like, oh, go to Dawngrest, but you had to go to the Man of the Wicked first, but it didn't really make that clear. I like how you can still end up fighting them on the overworld, even though you're technically helping them. Okay, so which bridge? I think it's this bridge. Again, there are 2 entrances, so you have to make sure you pick the right one to save time. There he is. Hello. Ah, if it isn't my faithful delivery guild. It's maybe a bit of prep, but are you with the Soulsmiths? Soulsmiths? Oh, you mean the Blacksmith Guild. No, I'm afraid I have nothing to do with them. Raven? That book these guys delivered for you. That's no ordinary book, now is it? There were guild codes written in there. You mean you looked inside it? And wait, you can read codes? Guild codes used to be a way for the guilds to communicate with each other in secret. Huh, pretty clever. And the Soulsmiths are about the only guild still using them at this point. Dealing weapons carefully has always been a guild's motto. Those who make the best weapons must always be neutral. So then, you are one of the smiths. Which would make that novice who picked the book up a member as well. It seemed the jig is, as they say, up. Lythan's Claw wants to get in touch with you. Oh, do they? Boss never had much stomach for Jaeger's unpredictability. Then... But I hear the man's dead now. Perhaps change is on the wind. It would at least be worth making contact with them. Well, we've got to get that written down. They'll want some sort of proof we actually met one of the Soulsmiths. If I must, I suppose. Here you are. The signature represents the will of my guild. When coupled with our guild's reputation, it should be sufficient. And we should be getting back to the Fallen Manor. I like how they keep changing the name of it. They can't seem to settle on Manor of the Wicked or Fallen Manor. It's a little bit odd how this game does tend to kind of flip-flop on names and things like that. Come on, move those feet. Groan. Hey, is that Sebastian? We've come with news about the Soulsmith, so let Sebastian go, okay? How do I know you? We had a deal here. No clue what you're talking about. They're just toying with us. You said if we could make contact with the Smiths, you'd let Mr. Sebastian go. Oh, you must mean the guy who is here with me. There's only one thing that happens to losers like him in Leviathan's Claw. And you. Okay, this guy's gotta go. Watch that lip, boy. Let's see what you got.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
Wow, this is like kind of bad. This is gonna be really easy. Because yeah, we fought these guys what, like 15 hours ago, maybe? I want to say 15, but that might not be enough. I'm just thinking of the progression.
That was a nice little break.
Bellius dies. Hang in there, how do you feel? Who are all of you? We're brave Vesperia. You're Sebastian? Very same, but how did you? Your employer asked that we come and pick you up. My lady sent you? How very fortuitous. Oh, that's right, wait here a moment. Here I am. Well, hold on, what's with the luggage? Oh, just something I nearly forgot. It's a pretty big something. Honestly, pay it no mind. Well, I do owe you my thanks. Yeah, a small fish too, boy. We're under no obligation to interfere in everything that seems a bit off, are we? I wonder. They do say the customer's always right, but... Anyway, let's go collect a reward from our favorite noblewoman. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think back in my mind. North Pollica was like 30 hours, I want to say. So yeah, probably about at least, wow, probably closer to 20 hours then. This is a long game and they have plenty of side quests to go around. I need to look up like some of the early game quests that span the entire game because again, I'm really curious about that one that we keep running into about the oh, why am I drawing a blank about like the guy's brother? Because I'm actually starting to get legitimately curious of what that's all about because again, it reminded me of a quest that I had read about, but I could have sworn we missed it by now. So yeah, it's a little bit confusing. Okay, I'm actually just gonna test something too, because I've actually never really done this. Kind of like circled it to see where all the entrances are. This is public quarter, lower quarter. So we want to enter, of course, the lower quarter because that's where the client is. Okay, should be a fun conversation. Gasp, Yuri. Shh. Thanks to the confusion caused by the motley crew sent to my rescue, I was able to make off with quite a haul. Well done, Sebastian, my dear. At last, I'll teach those Imperial idiots a lesson for daring to look down on my family. You do have to give the Leviathan Claws some credit, though. They've really got a nice collection of weapons. It should also please those excitable extremists. With us on their side, there will be a new day dawning for this empire. And with the coming sun, this flower of the nobility shall bloom once again. These grimy-faced commoners won't know what hit them. You want to overthrow the empire? You said once that the emperor is the one who makes their noble ranks official, right? So if they get rid of the empire, she won't be a noble anymore. Perhaps she has eyes for the throne herself. So what do you propose we do What do you propose doing about it? Once hired, the guild's pretty much limited to doing the job and collecting a paycheck. But do we just pretend we didn't hear their plans to stage a coup? Not to worry, Princess. Those extremists won't amount to much trouble at all. They'll cause a bit of a panic if they're lucky, and then the knights will come down on them. You really think so? Why not just pick up your reward and skedaddle? Sure, it's alright for former knight captain, to say that sort of thing. Hey, you're looking at strict utilitarian here. Well, we shouldn't waste any time reporting this to the knights. What do you think, Chief? I'm at a loss. Huh. Interesting. Yo, we've taken care of the job. My, welcome home. Yes, thanks for everything. I'd like to settle up with you if you don't mind. You did rather well for commoners, thought that the job was all that difficult. Yuri. Oh, so you don't need it? I thought beggars can afford to be choosers. Nope, I just can't take it. Yuri? What do you mean? What, do you mean to say that you won't be accepting my most charitable reward? Oh, silly commoners. Let's be prudent at times like this. Right. Now, do we actually have to say yes? So you decided you weren't too big to get paid, huh? Thank you very much. That's right. Thank me all you wish. I don't give handouts to just anyone, you know. Huh? This feels like it's missing something. But there's 200 gold and plenty of gummy worms in that bag. What? After she built it up that much, that's it? Oh, what did you expect? This is all I can afford at this point. Lady, calm yourself. Oh, the poor thing. Perhaps we should be giving money to you. Accomplices of the extremists, stand where you are and reach for the sky. Yikes. Lieutenant LeBlanc, weapons. They're dealing in weapons here. You all come, I say. Come with me. Oh, you keep your grubby little hands off me. Harry Lowell, it's you. Extremists are rabble-rousing criminals. I'm surprised to see you aiding them. You know how it is. Can't let you guys get bored. Hey. I mean, not you too, Captain Raven. What are we to do? Why, there's only one thing to do. Attention! Yes, sir. Some things never change. What's going on? Tcha, gets me every time.
So, did we do the right thing?
Sure we did. Who knows what kind of mess they'd cause if we just left them alone.
Gotta say, though, it goes against the guild code of conduct to tell secrets you find out when you're on a job.
Really?
You gotta keep quiet about any dirt you find out during a job for your client.
Wow, old man, that's actually honorable.
Guilds gotta turn a blind eye to stuff their clients do, no matter how bad. Besides, sticking your nose into the client's business isn't gonna earn you any extra dough.
I guess you're right, but
Take the pay you got for this job, for example.
I don't know about just doing the work, getting paid, and leaving it at that.
yeah, like last time.
Right. We did exactly what the client asked, and look how badly that turned out.
Which reminds me, have you figured out what this whole Brave Vesperia thing is for yet? Is it for the money, because you like it? What?
We...
Do justice, right?
Yes, Brave Vesperia does what its members feel is right.
Even if that doesn't always make money like Raven was talking about. I mean, for now, we'll still do jobs that pay, of course.
Huh, so that's what Brave Vesperia does. Not sure how much that actually cleared up, but...
You guys sure you're all right with that? Being in a guild isn't all fun and games, you know.
We never expected it to be. And even if it was, that wouldn't change how we feel.
Yeah, we'll do things our own way.
Huh, listen to this kid.
What?
I think it sounds great.
So that's where things stand, old man.
Knowing you kids, you'll probably find a way to pull it off.
Of course!
And that is all for now. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Tales of Vesperia.